Darcy Doodles, wake up! I know it's early, but I think it's about time that we both showed you around my hometown, Oxford. Come on, Darcy, let's get cracking. This is my mate Max. Hi Max.
Hello Sophie.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
It's a pretty nice day, right? In an English country garden. This is my favourite bridge, this is. It's the Bridge of Sighs. Max, do you know my favourite memory
What?
of Oxford? It's so random because it's not done anywhere else. But you know on May Day,
Yeah.
everyone goes to the Magdalen Bridge and they stand there at sunrise and the Magdalen Choir stand on top of a that pillar thing.
The Great Tower of Magdalen.
The Great Tower of Magdalen. And they sing and like all students go and families go and everywhere's open 24 hours on that day and you all just go celebrate May Day. It's really random though because I don't think anyone else does that, do they?
Hope not.
And we used to set our alarm at school. I remember we'd all like go home, set our alarm for like 3 in the morning and go and meet each other and then go down and listen to the choir sing. For a few years I actually slept through my alarm. I couldn't get up for school and I get up for that at 3 in the morning. We're at the Bodleian here, which us locals like to call the Bod. And this is where me and my friends used to come and sit on these steps and we would just watch the world go by for hours and hours, not really doing that much, but pretty much a little slice of my childhood right here. Do you know that Hitler didn't want to bomb Oxford because he thought it was so pretty, he wanted it as the capital when he took over?
Really?
Yeah. 5 famous people that went to Oxford: C.S. Lewis, J.R. Tolkien, David Cameron, Hugh Grant, and Mr. Bean. My boys back in New York want me to bring them home some Oxford hoodies. So what do you recommend for boys?
Right, Oxford, you want tradition.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with grey.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, that goes with anything. I know, as you're wearing.
Oh, it's
but also blue. Dark blue is Oxford colours.
Is this the Oxford blue?
Yeah, Oxford blue. So that is the most popular colour.
Oh, perfect.
You can't go wrong with that. If they're sporty,
Yeah.
I've got some rowing hoodies here. They're really nice. You can go for the crew neck. They've been really popular this year.
Mm-hmm.
Or we've got the hooded version behind you here. That's really nice.
Oh, you've got the caps as well.
So
This is so American.
Americans love
Right?
those. Yeah.
I'll be like, I can't quite feel it 'cause I've got such a big head.
No, okay.
Am I representing Oxford, my hometown?
You're
I'm like,
doing well.
yes, I love
You're
it.
doing well.
Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. I'm going to get shopping.
Okay.
Dark blue, I think it is. Thank
Got
you.
Oh, actually, I do have quite an interesting fact.
Hit me.
The Oxford University is older than the Aztec civilization.
No.
Yeah, by about 100 years. Quite interesting.
Thank you, everybody. This is a very proud day for me. I've just graduated from Oxford with a first in neurophysics science engineering. Hey! Max, do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Do you know who Lewis Carroll is?
Guy wrote Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, bang on the money. And do you know how he wrote it or like how it started?
No, not really.
Well, he was rowing with Alice, who was actually his next door neighbour, and he was rowing on this very river, and he was telling her stories about herself, so a little girl called Alice and her adventures in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And then when she got home, she begged him, she was like, please can you turn that into a story, please can you turn that into a story? And he did. He wrote the manuscript and 2 years later he delivered to Alice and went, there you go, bish bash bosh, here's one I made earlier, here's Alice in Wonderland. Would you like me to read it to you?
I'd love you to.
Alright. You ready? It was a hot summer's day and Alice was sitting with her sister on the riverbank. Just like there. She was beginning to get very tired. Once or twice she peeped over at the book her sister was reading. There were no pictures in it, none at all. And just looking at the pages made Alice feel very sleepy. Her sister sat watching her go in the setting sun and leant her head on her hand. She thought about all the remarkable things Alice had told her, and she thought about how her little sister would someday be a grown-up woman with children of her own, and she hoped that when she did grow up, Alice would remember the marvellous stories of Wonderland and the happiness of her childhood summer days. Max?
What?
Still awake?
Yeah.
Sure? We've come to a stop. Onward! Max, do you have confidence in me and my punting abilities?
Not at all.
You don't have any?
No, none really.